Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, into the Ravencourt EU League. My name is Bahamut. On the left-hand side is Team Ultralisk. And on the right... Sorry, hold on. I need to look at a different scene really quickly. I need to look at a different scene for the scaling. Which side... Which am I on? Where am I? Who are you people? Okay. There we go. That's scaled out. And... that looks scaled out. We'll fix it in post. Anyways, welcome back to the EU, the Ravencourt EU League. My name is Bahamut. On the left-hand side, we have Team Ultralisk, who are incorrect from the bracket online. Oof, shame. No, we got ourselves Team Ultralisk on the left-hand side. On the right, it's going to be Team Banana. This will be our third best of three of the day. We are in the Ravencourt League, which uses the which uses the Meta Madness style of draft. And if you've already heard me talk about this, I apologize, but we get some new viewers, we get some returning viewers, so maybe they don't know, maybe they haven't heard, but this is the Meta Madness style of draft, so heroes that are picked and played are unavailable. So for example, if we get a first pick Genji will only be available for this Alterac Pass map. Maps 2 and potentially 3, Genji cannot be played. Now, if you're looking at the top of the screen, like, what about Maiev? What about Lucio? What about Sergeant Hammer? They're only banned for the map that the bans pertain to. So map number 2, we could see a Lucio, we could see a Maiev, we could see a Sergeant Hammer, so long as they're not banned away at the top of the screen. These don't add to the list. The heroes that are picked and played are the ones that are added to the ban list. If you would like to follow along with the bans and stuff like that, use exclamation bracket, go down over to the round robin phase, and there's an eye between the matchups. You can click on that eye, and it will show the heroes that are picked and banned. Now, of course, that won't be updated until probably the end of the draft, maybe sometime into the game, because the admins are doing this on the side in real time. So either way, that is the way you can keep track of all of that. There's no Excel spreadsheet or anything like that for this. And last but not least, we're in the round robin phase. We've got tomorrow, the 2nd, the 3rd, and the 9th of September for more best of 3s. Each of those days will be 3 best of 3s, and then when we get into the mid-September, it's going to be best of 5, so the playoff phase. But let's talk about the draft here on Alterac Pass. How did we get to Alterac Pass? First pick was chosen by Bananas. They won the coin flip. Ultralisk bans out Dragonshire and Braxis Holdout. Banana banned out Infernal Shrines and Battlefield of Eternity. So this will be Alterac Pass, chosen by the side of Team Ultralisk, as Banana gets first pick priority. Nubarek, Hogger, Genji to be first picked, or I guess picked in the first phase for Team Banana. Team Ultralisk, though, with a Blaze Sylvanas of their own. Now, according to Twitch chat, Sylvanas is bad. So, by that rule, for Twitch Gambles, you should all be betting on Team Banana, right? Anyways, Anduin banned away. No Light Bomb Genji combo. Kind of see that coming from the distance, so not a bad ban from the side of Team Ultralisk. We could see healer bans across the board, or this could be... I'd actually like to see a healer ban. I'd just like to see, whittle down that healer pool even further in this game. But no Medivh shenanigans. No Medivh to jump into the back line and try and get into whatever healer they're going for. Which actually, if it's Medivh, I wonder if we're leaning into an Ana. Sometimes, like, Medivh into Ana is really annoying because if you're Ana and you're in Shrike mode, you have that movement speed debuff from being in that trait mode. So it could be a deny. Also, Medivh is just annoying as hell to deal with on this map. But maybe we're leaning into, like, a nano-boosted Genji? I don't think so, but who knows? It's a possibility. Rhaegar Muradin for the side of Team Ultralisk. What? Okay, hi Bimpy, what's up, bud? Sorry, I skimmed the sentence and I was like, oh, okay, hey, what's up? Oh, last 2 picks. Oh, a Karazim Falstad, okay. I actually really like the draft of Team Banana. I really like their draft. There's not a ton of baseline CC. Staggering Blow, Hogger, Nubarek gets the Impale and the Burrow. But the dive combos, this is pretty cool. Of course, though, we do get a Kerrigan on the side of Team Ultralisk, which I'm not upset about. Love to see Ultralisk on Kerrigan. But this will be your Alterac Pass draft. Honestly, it's a cool draft from Team Banana, but the Kerrigan is kind of the X factor for me. Kerrigan's kind of the X factor. I mean, Sylvanas is also really, really strong with her push potential. Now, I know there's people in Twitch chat like, well, Sylvanas hasn't won today yet. Well, I mean, spoilers! No, but I mean, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see if the curse can be broken. All right, let's make a Twitch prediction. Alterac Pass. Which team will win? Alterac. Can I type it this way. There we go. So we have Team Ultralisk on the left-hand side. Team Banana. No, I keep typing Baha. Team Banana. I keep putting the H in the wrong spot. There we go. Twitch prediction has begun. Thank you, Ash Mantle. Let's get into it. On the left-hand side of your map, you're going to have the members of Team Ultralisk with Death Knight playing Muradin, Sylvanas played by Holpaka. We've got a Ravenous Rhaegar by Shelvin, Ultralisk on the Kerrigan, and we'll have a Blaze played by Darkmok. To the right-hand side of our map, we are looking at Team Banana. Maitri bouncing around with Hogger, Banana playing Genji, Uki on the Anub'arak, V on this Karazim, and last, we got Hazuabs, not playing Hanzo, no Hanzuabs, we've got a Falstabbs. Falstabbs. That's all I got. Auto-attack Falstad, though, by the way. Hazuabs are going to go auto-attack Falstad. So this is actually dive comp, because usually the Falstads that go auto-attack barrel roll into the enemy, so they can continue their sustained damage. Sylvanas immediately activating Black Arrows in the top lane, going to try and find some value. The Stormbolt pokes at Banana, a little bit of trade on damage. Here comes the Burrow Charge in from Anub'arak, the Impale to follow up as well. And I was talking about the lack of CC, but it looks like there's just enough. A double kill comes through for the side of Team Banana.
Double kill.
Well, if that sways your Twitch prediction, go ahead and put your points on the team you believe are going to win this game. You still got some time from when you hear me talk about this for when our gamble will close here in our third and final best of 3 of the day. Yes, these are all best of 3s, so we are guaranteed 2 maps. Hopefully we get 3 in total, but this early game looking good from the side of Team Banana. Hogger splits off to get the true objective of this map. We're going to see Hogger get... I was going to say, Hogger get Hogger camp. It's the Null Pack camp. Meanwhile, on the opposing side of the map, we do have Holpaka Shelvin. Getting this. I don't know why, but my brain wants to say Shevlin, and I know that's not right at all. It's more like Kelvin, like the temperature unit. Good barrel roll from Falstad. Hazuab's reading the Stormbolt coming his way. Whoa! Someone just drops a casual 20,000 on Team Banana. Darkmok. Oh, Banana doesn't get the reset! Banana doesn't get the reset! Oh my god, I can't believe it. No one dies there. Whew. For those of you who don't know, dash forward, dealing 240 scaling damage to all enemies in a line. Enemy heroes that die within 1.5 seconds of being hit by Swift Strike cause the cooldown and mana cost to be refunded. That is why we say reset for Genji, for those of you that don't know. Anub'arak burrows in. I was talking about the lack of CC, and I said this earlier, but god dang, it seems like all they need is a Burrow Charge and Impale, and that's enough to get a kill, at least in the early game, for the side of Team Banana. Now, Ultralisk looking to make some pressure, looking to apply some pressure in top lane. There we go, trying to choose the right words there.
Our scouts report that the Horde's keeping some of our soldiers prisoner.
Taking a camp must be must take a toll on him, like a null on him, like a toll. But he's okay. All right, okay. You know what, Greek? I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you, Greek. I just read your messages out of order. Hogger grabbing the null pack once again. Blaze do the same thing on their side of the map, and we have our first objective up and available for contest. First objective phase is 30 seconds of channel time and 2 jailers. Second objective phase is 3 jailers and 40 seconds of channel time. And third and onward is 4 jailers to defend and 50 seconds of channel time necessary. That is exactly how it works. I didn't realize this till I was doing CCL casting, where I was like, oh shit, Grubby. There's more jailers for the increasing phasings. Of course, it stops at the third, but still. Didn't know that. Didn't know that for the longest time. Muradin with the Dwarf Toss in. Stormbolt as well. Kerrigan trying to land a combo onto Uki, but it's not going to be enough. This Anub'arak, the little lad, comes in and lands a huge Burrow Charge Impale once again. Karazim with the punchies. Banana wants to take down Rhaegar, but can't find enough damage and actually decides to stick over here with Anub'arak. And they'll grab first objective, at least some channel on the first objective. Not guaranteed just yet. Ucky looking for the burrow charge, doesn't land it this time, and now Muradin with the Stormbolt has the punishment, but Karazim answers with a few punches of their own. Since there is no one delaying the Jailers, that is going to stop at 19 seconds of channel time left. Hazuab's able to hearth out of top lane, a little low on HP. Does have the hammer gains from level 4 and the secret weapon from level 7. All of this synergizes together. If you're gaining auto attack damage, you're gaining auto attack damage while or basic attack damage while your hammering is out. All of that is going to give you increased hammer gain value since you're getting 20% back from the damage dealt from autos. Surprised to see Muradin block at level 1, given Genji and Karazim on the other team. Oh, that's a good point, Sir Rift. Yeah, you make a good point. I mean, it still eats a little bit, but yeah, I mean, it eats a little bit of damage, but also those stacks are just also eaten. It's just a feast. It's just a feast of punches. But I mean, if you think about it, with the consistent damage and stuff like that, would Third Wind ever get the proc and time it needs? I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, I think realistically, if Muradin had gone into auto stacks at 1, he would have still died there. 14 stacks for Hans. Oh my god! I wanted to say Hanzo for a second. Hazuabs. Hazuabs almost going down to Sylvanas, able to get that last auto out, and that will be the Raiders summoned by Drekthar. The Horde Cavalry on the way, as we have 10 talent here, so we cycle through the other numbers as always. 7-sided, X-Strike, Cocoon, Gust, Shockwave, so pretty much standard across the board. I guess you could say Shockwave has kind of become the standard for Hogger. Hortipult is really good, but I think Shockwave utility works out, especially with these dive-heavy compositions we see him paired into, like a Nubarak, for example, a Nubarak Genji. Some sort of extra CC on a fairly low cooldown is not bad at all. Null on null violence. Someone call PETA? No, nobody should call PETA. Nobody should call PETA. Aw, my apologies. I was looking at the top lane thinking that Hogger might get dove on, but it's actually Kerrigan in bottom lane who will fall to the Genji. Karazim still keeping those punches going. It's a level lead with 8 kills to 1, favoring the side of Team Banana. Stormbolt. No, Skullcracker gets a little stun, but still, Banana's fine here. Meanwhile, mid lane, Falstead, Hazuabs forces up the wave, gets the fort front gate, and I do believe he's got a No, he's getting a rotation from his allies, so now they stick around for this. My tries to get a stagger into Rhaegar. Nubarak burrows in, the Impale to follow up as well. Ultralisk will get the Ancestra healing. A Banana Swift strikes away the Wailing Arrows. Not enough to get a kill. Must have been a little heal from Karazim at the last second there. Don't know how Genji actually got away from that. Well, yeah, I think it was just a little heal from Karazim. Must have been a quick W. And actually, Genji, taps the well. A Nubarak will fall. The Black Arrows are activated by Sylvanas, and now the massive siege through mid lane after this objective phase will be cleared out. Nubarak dead for 17 seconds. Black Arrows from Sylvanas have expired, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they have expired, but it's not the longest cooldown. Banana tries to jump in the backline. Hazuabs doesn't have Gust for 21 seconds. The hammering goes out. The damage is good, but it's not good enough from the side of Team Banana. While Team Ultralisk able to get another kill just as Nubarak respawns. The bunker will expire, but so much siege value can be found from that one with everybody inside constantly throwing out the flames. The null pack is cleared out before it even really gets into the mid lane. Banana tries to get it. Oh, the deflect. I think it's enough. I think it's enough. Whew. What's up, PM? How you doing, bud? Oh, no, excuse me. PN Sing. Did you change your name? Didn't it used to be PM Sing? Is it now PN Sing? Have I... I'm crazy. Right. No. Right? I'm losing my mind about this. Kerrigan doesn't get hit by the burrow. The Impale does tap Kerrigan, but she's able to run away from that one. Blaze grabs an ult pack for the mid lane. Muradin. Oh. Falstad has already used Gust, by the way. 52 seconds on that one. 7-sided Death Knight playing real aggressive here. Ucky should have the burrow on. What? Oh, you can't teleport away from a cocoon Bahamut. That was patched out. Really? Then what did Hopaka just do, chat? I brought that up before, and people are constantly like, "No, Bahamut was patched out. You can't blink a cocoon." Well, then what did we just see? What did we just see? It could have actually been Rhaegar, honestly. We could have missed that. It could have been a cleanse from Rhaegar, honestly. Because Will of the Forsaken from Sylvanas was not picked up. Because it's not 16 yet. It's probably a cleanse from Rhaegar. But still, the animation just looks so weird. The animation looks so weird. Oh, you know what? I bet that's what it was. Because we saw the, like, it seemed like the cleanse came after the cocoon, but I wonder if it was an overlapping animation where you didn't see the cleanse happen till after the cocoon animation happened. It wasn't blink. Shh. First time chatter. And you're gonna come in here and correct me? How dare you? How dare you potentially be correct? Chasing super far into the enemy team. What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? Nothing. Well, we have our our second objective phase being channeled. Still 14 seconds left. On the left-hand side, 24 to go on the right. Was he cleansed? I'm pretty sure he was cleansed, honestly. I'm pretty sure it was just overlapping animations, and it didn't seem like there was a cleanse, but we saw the cleanse animation happen, like, it was weird, it was weird. I think Rhaegar's still cleansed. Either way, it was still a cool moment regardless, and we have a shockwave, an Ancestral Healing, Death Knight gets the Avatar. Ancestral and Avatar popped, and Death Knight's health bar just kind of sticks in that 1/3 area. Spin from my try. Oh, Hazoab's and friends, they're just delaying things out. Okay, I see. Staggering blow from Hogger. Uki is silenced from the Wailing Arrow, and Kerrigan finishes out her sharpened blades. Genji trying to get the delay, but he can't get to Shelvin in time. Hazoab, does he have the wiggle to get out of this? Good damage from Sylvanas right now. Hogger gonna try and spin away. Karazim comes in with a dash. There's a block totem down on the ground as well. Muradin, by the way, did go stone form at one. Hazoab tries to get away, but Sylvanas has enough damage to chase him down. Now Kerrigan, Death Knight, grab this camp. Shelvin finishes out the objective phase on the left-hand side, and now the members of Team Ultralisk are looking to siege in and open up the map even further. One fort remains in the bottom lane. Muradin Dwarf tosses in. No heavy impact. Does have the Bronzebeard Rage from 13 and Stone Form from 16. Extra sustainability onto him. Juggernaut plating on the Blaze. Pretty standard build for him. Nothing crazy out of the ordinary. Earth Grasp Totem down from the Rhaegar, or at least available for him. Big slow potential. Jet Propulsion eaten by the Karazim. Shockwave, Seven-Sided Strike. Darkmog has to pop the bunker. Chrysalis from the Kerrigan. Cocoon onto Sylvanas as well. The cavalry has arrived through mid. Falstad gets a gust. Death Knight's kind of locked up against the wall, but he gets inside of the bunker in time. And now BananaH, who's unable to get away from this chain CC. Avatar pop by Death Knight gets a Stormbolt piercing onto the Hogger, who manages to hog wild away. Meanwhile, Hazoab still trying to clear things out. That Ultralisk summoned by Ultralisk will be taken down. No 20, so no Taraska value. Drekthar defending. Wailing Arrow in. Sylvanas gonna Haunting Wave over by Hazoab. Surprised they didn't go for the sustained chase onto my try. Double keeps have fallen. The objective phase still very healthy in top lane. Very healthy in bottom, as that fort did go down as well. Stormbolt onto 2. Cleanse from the Karazim, I think. Does he have Cleansing Dash? Yeah, he does. But Anubarak still falls, and it looks like Drekthar might be the one to get picked off here. 8,000 something HP to go. Ultralisk gets an Ancestral Healing. Now the Karazim is picked off as well. Jet Propulsion from Blaze says hello to Hazoab. He gets the gust, but Falstad takes a nap. Tiny little Falstad. Swift Wing to take a nap with Falstad. Blaze down from the bunker. Nah, Jet Propulsion. Jet Propulsion, can they get BananaH? Nah, no team kill. They find the Quadra at the end. But Ultralisk, Kerrigan, and crew managed to take map number 1 in our third best of 3 of the day. I like how I sit here and say all the words, but the moment I say something wrong about Sylvanas, people are just like, oh, Bahamut, no, it's not that, it's this. Why don't you go make a Reddit thread about it? How about that? How about that, chat? How about you go make a Reddit thread about it, huh? You can say every word right, but you say one thing wrong, and god dang Twitch chat. God dang Twitch chat. Something, 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 Sylvanas never wins games. Something, 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 Sylvanas never wins games. Actually, it's Gerald. And Gerald the bird. It's plausible. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into... Sorry, I forgot to write something down. Welcome back into the Raven Court... Welcome back into the Raven Court League. We're in our third best of 3 of the day. I was just marking down who won what map and all that kind of stuff for my own notes. We're getting into map number 2, and if you are wondering how we got to Towers of Doom in map number 2 in our third best of 3 of the day, I got you covered. Dragonshire and Braxis were banned out by Team Ultralisk. Inferno Shrines and Battlefield were banned out by Team Banana. First map was Alterac Pass, chosen by Ultralisk and won by Ultralisk. The losing team of Team Banana opted in for first pick priority for our second map, so Ultralisk and friends will choose to take us to Towers of Doom for map number 2. These are best of 3s, and we are in the Meta Madness style of draft. So all 10 heroes we previously just saw on Alterac Pass are unavailable for this map. So things like Falstad are unavailable, Muradin, Genji, Blaze, and you cannot draft them for this Towers of Doom map. If you want to follow along with the bans and stuff like that, you can use exclamation bracket, get yourself over to the Liquipedia, scroll down to the round robin phase, and look at week 1. Now, there will be spoilers. If you don't want to spoil any of the games, that is going to have spoilers there. If you do not want to know the results of the other games, if you're going to go back and watch the VOD or wait for the YouTube videos, which I will be starting to edit the YouTube videos probably tomorrow afternoon after we finish all 6 games. I'll be editing in spoiler-free additional time, and there will be no downtime in between games. So it's literally going to be draft, game, and then stats, and then it will just jump into the next game afterwards. So be sure to jump over to the YouTube and check that out. Last but not least, big shout out to the Raven Court admins, as this could be our final map of the day, as it is best of 3s. So shout out to the admins for organizing, running, and inviting us to cast this. Always much appreciated. If you're having a good time here in the channel, be sure to drop a follow. I will be casting again tomorrow, as well for the other round robin weekends on the 2nd and 3rd of September, as well as September 9th. And then I'll be doing playoff casting in the future as well. But of course, let's get into Towers of Doom. We got a Stukov Hanzo on the left-hand side for Team Ultralisk. On the right for Team Banana, it's going to be a kickoff with Diablo. Lucio, Dahaka, Maev, and Sergeant Hammer all banned away. This is a very good map for the Lost Vikings if we have a Vikings player for either sides. I don't know if Hazuabs wants to lean into that, or we could see something else. It is going to be a Tracer Anduin, so I don't hate that at all. It's going to be a Light Bomb, Tracer with Light... Actually, even Diablo with Light Bomb. Really good Light Bomb targets already for the side of Team Banana. I wouldn't be too opposed to maybe banning out a solo laner here. Get rid of something that whatever Team Ultralisk is going to throw into the solo lane for Darkmog. Get rid of whatever he doesn't want to deal with. That could be the direction they go into. Obviously, you're not going to ban a healer. Obviously, you could look at a mage. Could actually look at Junkrat. But no, it is going to be that solo laner. Junkrat's kind of annoying. His poke ability around the objectives are strong, and that's the reason I was like, oh, well, they don't have really like a ton of poke around the objective. So maybe a Junkrat, endless nades at 16s can be a big one. Spread volleys, great for just AoE, and even camp clear. Like, spread volley gets really good splash damage onto multiple sappers from camp, so you can clear those out quickly, or even grab them. It will be an Uther ban. Don't want to deal with a main tank Uther with the Stukov. I believe Team Ultralisk did run that earlier as well, the Stukov Uther with some other units or characters. What map was that? Hold on one second. It was the Battlefield map team. It was the Sonya, Li Ming, Uther, Stukov, Alarak. So it is actually very much that draft. This could be a final pick Alarak. Could be a final pick Alarak for Team Ultralisk, because the pieces are in place for as we saw from that previous draft. Well, there is no main tank Uther, so I wonder, is it just going to be a hyper carry Hanzo? Maybe they actually pick a main tank for Team Ultralisk. We'll have to find out here in a second, as the next 2 picks will be coming out. Still need a solo laner. There's the Vikings. I was wondering about this. So it's going to be a mage. Yeah. You don't need a solo laner. You need something else to confirm damage with the Tracer. You need some big bursty damage that Tracer can either follow up, or she can kind of whittle down, and then you can burst too. So they play well together. Last pick, though, man, I gotta say, Team Ultralisk, I'm a little afraid for them. They did win map number 1, but this draft from Team Banana, I really like it. It's like there's so many good factors here. Last pick, though, I don't know what this will be. I was gonna joke around that it was gonna be Butcher into the Vikings to get the stacking, but Zeratul I do not hate whatsoever. Zeratul to go hunt down the Vikings. Is it? I wonder how they're going to play this, because, like, will they put Stukov's Hanzo, Sonya, Whitemane together and then have Zeratul double soak? You could do that, like, cleave build, you could pick off the Vikings consistently, I think. I don't know, let's get into our cast, everyone. Let's go ahead and start up a prediction for what could be the final map of the day. Is Eric Falstad before Falstad gets lost and becomes Eric, or is Falstad Eric before he gets lost? These are the good questions to ask that I'll never know the answer to, but what I do know the answer to is when the Twitch prediction will begin, because that's right now. Twitch prediction has begun. Get your gambles in. Could be the final map of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Could be the final map in today's Raven Court League round robin of week 1 for August 26th. Of course, tomorrow we'll have 3 more best of 3s here on this channel, live, all that good stuff. So be sure to drop a follow if you're not. But out, as I said, on the left-hand side, we've got the members of Team Ultralisk looking to close things out through Towers of Doom and a 2-0. We've got Ultralisk playing Zeratul, Holpaka to jump around on Sonya, on Hanzo, sorry. Misread the model there for a second. Darkmok to play this Sonya. We've got Death Knight on the Giggle Beam Whitemane. And last but not least, we've got Shelvin to play the Stukov Pleb Horse. Come on. To the right-hand side of the map, we've got our Vikings player, Hazuabs, on the Eric, Balog, and Olaf. We'll see V to play a Anduin, Maitri on Chromie, Banana to play Tracer, and Uki on the Diablo. The gamble's still up and available if you would like to take part in it. This, as I said, could be the final game of the day, so put your belief or your channel points where your beliefs are. Hanzo gonna go into not simple geometry. Oh, I'm blanking on the name. It's not target practice, it's redemption. I was remembering everything but the level 1 for autos. Redemption Hanzo at level 1. We've got Olaf the Stout at level 1 as well. Chromie with deep breathing. She'll pick up her 3rd stack on that one, so gonna be W build Chromie. We've got 17,000 to 34,000 roughly, rounding down on those numbers. Uki getting poked at here and there. Banana gonna try and step in. Chromie still throwing down sand as Banana's able to blink back towards the fort front gate. Zeratul, as I mentioned, was doing that double soak as we talked about in the draft, and Olaf the Stout's gonna eat a bit of damage, but the greater cleave allows Zeratul to have that extra 33%? Yeah, 33% on his cleave radius. Yeah, radius. What's up, Mac? How you doing today, bud? Good to see all of you in chat. They get the scout onto Chromie's time stop. She does have the chronic conditions level 4. The time trouble, sorry. The armor buff and debuff. Negative 15 to enemies, plus 30 to allies. The Darkmok actually gets the camp over here. Banana and crew. Banana so very low the time. No, that was the chastise. Sorry. I saw Hanzo standing still. And Sonya gets the slam. So Chromie to fall as well. Honestly, missed where Chromie even fell right there. But nice start out for the side of Team Ultralisk. They're going to find themselves a double kill. They'll steal away both sapper camps and get all 3 of them shoved in through bottom lane. Okay. Olaf will fall as well, trying to pick up some experience in the bottom lane. Ultralisk is currently doing that double soak duty, as I mentioned. Meanwhile, bottom slamming, jamming, pushing on in, chastise onto... Darkmok spears onto the fort to get some slam value and is immediately punished. Darkmok getting slapped in the butt the moment they spear in, like, hey, I can do this as Sonya. Nope, sorry, you can't, bud. I guess you could say a silver lining. Hanzo finishes redemption. We got Eric the Swift at level 4. But the redemption and the Not never outmatched. Ignore all distractions. God, I'm blanking on Hanzo talents today. Hanzo's level 4, after hitting an enemy hero or enemy minion, raises his auto attack range from 6.5 to 7, or excuse me, to 8.5. So Hanzo outranges structures. Oh, Pulse Bomb on Ultralisk. I think Ultralisk is dead. Don't see a world where Ultra can get away. Banana should have a blink. Banana? Oh, what? All right, Vikings get top, left, and right because Zeratul got whittled down. So it'll be 8-4 trading tower shots favoring the side of Team Banana. Team Banana, nicely done. They don't get the kill into Zeratul, but they get the double channel. You can't be upset about that, honestly. I mean, yeah, the extra experience would be nice, death timer, etc., but not too upset about it. Rending Cleave for Zeratul at level 10, or level 4. God, where are we today? I didn't even open up the beer. I'm still drinking water. maybe it's time just to open up the beer. Little giggle beam down from Whitemane. Left-hand side camp to be grabbed. Will Diablo invade? Will it blend? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Zeratul playing a very, very macro-heavy game. Not sure if... Zeratul might have been scouted that he's rotating out. So I keep poking on division really, really quickly just to see where the Zeratul is kind of sneaking off to. Hopaka and bottom gets chunked by the Sandblast to Chromie. And Hanzo's still trying to poke here and there. Anduin with the Desperate Prayer. Diablo's level 4, by the way. Sacrificial Soul, and then we have Diabolical Momentum. Diabolical Momentum. Sonya grabs another camp for the side of Team Ultralisk. 3 sappers could be fed in through this into the bottom lane fort. Lurking Arm zones back the enemy. Banana a little bit low, doesn't want to step into that Lurking Arm. Actually, it's no low blow level 1. It's going to be a great scatter out from Hanzo and a follow-up from Whitemane to get a double kill. But it will be the reactive Ballista Spores on said Stukov. Boss is up and available. That's what that laugh means. It's 5 minutes into the game. Zeratul should get the last hit. Slam. Actually, Sonya gets the last hit, taking down another Viking. Shelvin goes for the channel, but... Oh, great delay. Great delay. Waiting for the bell tower to be converted. Cancels the initial channel. Starts it up a little bit later. And the double support gets a double channel, and that's going to be 10 shots into the core of Team Banana. 32-26, and just like that, the game is completely flipped back over to the side of Team Ultralisk. I do want to point out, it is Slam at 1 and 4 for Sonya, but she did go Wrath of Berserker at level 10. Scarlet Aegis for the Whitemane, Dragon's Arrow from Hanzo, massive shove on Stukov. Dragon's Arrow from Hopaka sets up potentially into Uki. What's up, Quid? Good to see you today, bud. VP is dropped into mid lane, but that's more or less to let Ultralisk get out of this. Actually, I wouldn't say more or less. That is to allow Ultralisk to get out of this. Stukov gets a slow into 1 Viking, and Hazoabs is able to rush Eric out with the hurry up. Yeah, the hurry up was activated by the Vikings. Baylog in top lane, gonna try and push things up a little bit. I am curious really quickly, what is the Viking what are the Viking globes at? Vikings are regenerating for about 18 per second. Banana gets a recall on Tracer. Whitemane's the one to fall. Still fighting underneath the bell tower shot. Spear onto Uki. Soul Shield activated from the level 1. Time Stop does get a kill into Stukov. Nicely done. Banana does not go down. So many moments where Banana's health pool was just looking so very killable. Double objective phase coming up in 25 seconds. The death timers are kind of low, so we will see Stukov and Whitemane back in the mix. I expect this to be a top left and right traded. I don't think we see any sort of crazy invade. Yeah, I think this is just traded. 4 for 4 shots traded. Camp will be grabbed for bottom lane. Hanzo does scout out the Diablo on the right-hand side. And Zeratul set up for the channel. Vikings doesn't look like they're going to delay things out. No. Banana, though, for the flank. Death Knight sees this coming through. Gets hit with a Pulse Bomb. Sticky Bomb was the level 10 for the Tracer. Hanzo's Dragon's Arrow does not get the strike. They're looking for the AoE stun. Blah. Okay. Still 5 sappers available in bottom. One of them did get cleared off by the Vikings. Sonya will fall. No amount of Wrath of Berserker going to keep her safe right there. Sappers get their charge in onto the bottom lane bell tower. Death Knight displaced by the Diablo. The VP from the Zeratul. Is there an Apocalypse? What am I thinking? They're on opposite teams. I see VP, my brain goes, where's the Apocalypse? No, it's the Apocalypse on the opposing side. It was also still on cooldown. There's the Apocalypse. Initiation on to Holpaka. The healing from Whitemane and Stukov, not enough. Hanzo, redemption stack set down to 9 as you lose 3 per death. Ucky so very low, but they can't get the kill. Ultralisk gets hit with a pulse bomb, and Whitemane and Zeratul do fall. What was looking like a promising early game, I guess you could say early to mid-game transition for the side of Team Ultralisk. It's not working out. I mean, all Team Ultralisk had a good early game too. They got the invade onto camps. I mean, they've been stealing away camps, getting, wow, literally 0 experience. 0 mercenary camps have been grabbed by Team Banana. Every single time they go for one, it gets invaded. You smashed Baldur's Gate 3 today, so now it's time for a run number 2. Oh, glad you're enjoying it. A singular altar in the bottom of the map. Chromie and Anduin spawning. They'll make their way down into bottom soon. No talent tier advantage. It will be a level advantage and then some. Actually, it's almost a 2-level advantage to the side of Team Banana. Hazuabs with a Viking. Able to get the jump out from level 13. Opaka trying to get those stacks back up on his level 1 redemption. We do have subjugation for Whitemane. We'll probably see the shared punishment at level 16. But of course, as I mentioned, 16 way closer for Team Banana. Vikings still soaking up pretty good here. The longer this objective phase goes, the better it is for Team Banana. And I think Zeratul knows that, so he's going to try and rotate down, but immediately Tracer burns every single blink to try and chase in. Zeratul with the... Oh, no. Oh, no. Drops the VP. Hanzo. Oh, no, Hanzo! Apocalypse activated by Diablo. Scarlet Aegis, Whitemane, excuse me, Chromie's got the channel on the bottom of the screen, and I don't think Darkmok can get here quick enough. Slam will not connect, or it doesn't get the splash to delay things out. And now we're down to 24 to 22 in core HP here on Towers of Doom, map number 2 in our 3rd best of 3 of the day. Whew. Hanzo has got that charge in from level 16 with a little stun from Olaf as well. Play again from the Vikings to bring them all into the team fight. Time stop onto Chromie. She's got 100 and something HP and will not go down. The rare time stop that doesn't yield an immediate death. So need to get picked off. Banana wants to mop up this fight with Tracer. And Ucky chases in. Chastise avoided, but Diablo is able to finish out his devastating charge. And Death Knight should go down. Poof. Late game starting to shift drastically over to the side of Team Banana. They might be, what, Ucky, hold on, bud. Sapper camp to go into bottom lane. A Viking to work on this camp. We have Balog finishing out that one. More Sappers to go into bottom. This will be bottom left bell tower converted. We're still on fort values, by the way. They have not been upgraded. At the 12-minute 30-ish mark, 12 minutes, 12-minute 30, when the center point opens up, the teleportation, the little teleporter well, whatever you want to call it. Once that opens up, you have the increase to keeps. Scarlet Aegis forced out. There's a temporal loop with the stuck in a loop. I couldn't remember the level 20 name for Chromie. Darkmok is just kind of stuck in this loop. We do see a bit of an animation stuck on the ground. Oh, Hazuabs. I don't think this is greedy by any means. It's Eric the Swift. It's Hazuabs. He's fine. Eric the Swift, he gets HP as long as he's running around. He heals for 69 per second. Very nice. So center was channeled over to the side of Team Banana. Hazuabs a little bit low with one Viking. Play again up and available. Chromie poking out. We've got Balog on the right to get the channel. So that is a total, I think that's a total of 10 shots so far. Yeah. This might be a map 3. We might be heading map 3. It's not over yet. It's Towers of Doom. It's anyone's game. Ultralisk gets hit with a pulse bomb. Sticky bomb at level 10, as I mentioned. Evens talents as well. Oh, no shared punishment. Harsh discipline at level 16 for Whitemane. We'll talk about that a little bit later. They're considering the channel. Hanzo throws in a Dragon's Arrow. The Leap of Faith onto Banana, keeping that Tracer okay. Whoa! White man gets sniped by my try on Chromie. Light Bomb, blink in. Shelvin's the target. Slam from Sonya will take down a Viking, but oh, Apocalypse from Diablo overpowers back into the Apocalypse as well. Stukov Hanzo to go down. And Team Banana, they are gonna take down Sonya as well. A team kill! And that is 15. Yeah, loop is bugged for you guys as well. Yeah, it was, yeah.
Red team has destroyed a fort. Our towers assail the Raven Lord! One of my towers has been stolen. Red team has destroyed the fort.
Well, I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, this is it. There's nothing they can do. White main's not really known for her siege damage, chat. White main is not known for her siege damage. I don't see a world where mid lane's converted in 2 more shots, but the fight still breaks out over here. Where are the shots? Wow, that seemed extremely delayed. Oh, no, I just miscounted them. Either way, that is going to be map number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, Team Banana pushes us into a map number 3. GG, well played. It's a tunnel, Baha. It's not teleportation because you can't see the road. I'm gonna slap you, BRB Soaking. I'm gonna slap you. Oh, Hanzo Alpaca, you could have done 5 more damage. Over again. You all kind of know. I gave you the breakdown on how we got to Garden of Terra. I'll leave that in the YouTube VOD, all that good stuff. But what we do want to talk about is the fact that we are in Meta Madness style of draft. What does that mean? It means that heroes that are picked and played in the previous 2 maps, that being Alterac Pass and Towers of Doom, are unavailable for Garden of Terror. So we will not see Lost Vikings on this map. Now, you may have seen at the top of the screen, there's a lot of Lucio bans and stuff like that. Sergeant Hammer. Why are they viable or why are they available is because of the fact that heroes that are banned at the top of the screen are only banned for the map draft. They're not banned out in the series. So as I mentioned earlier, there was like a Genji, there was Muradin, Diablo. All these characters like Falstad who have been played already are unavailable in this map number 3. Now, this is the final best of 3 of the day, but if we were getting into a 4th one, that whole list resets when we get into a new series. There are no perma bans for the tournament, though I kind of would like to see the most popular... This is just me. I would love it if the admins took a list of the most popular heroes that were picked and played and banned out like 5 of them for the playoffs, maybe like 10 of them for the grand finals. That'd be kind of cool. That'd be kind of cool, something like that. Anyways, we do have a Sergeant Hammer, a Lucio ban. We will have a Maiev and a What band away. It's going to be Abathur, so no Abathur shenanigans for Garden of Terror map number 3. And can you blame them? This is a really good Abathur Samuro map. This is a really good Abathur map in general. So we'll have our first pick here for the side of Team Ultros. You know what also is really good on this map and people undervalue it is Cho'Gall. I wasn't even going to give you the second to type it, chat. Just think it, know it, and it's going to happen. I think it's Vikzoo, like bike with a V and zoo, but I've been wrong before. I've been butt before. Vikzoo. Okay. Yeah, because my brain sees V-E-I, and it's like Vikazoo? Because everything's phonetics, because I was raised in Detroit with horrible education. That's not an excuse. Detroit education is doggy doo-doo. Brightwing Varian will be the 1-2 slam for Team Banana. We'll have a Dahaka first picked on the left-hand side for Team Ultralisk. So, Garden of Terror, this is the map where you sometimes see a hyper carry assassin, and then you see like the solo lane sandwich, as I like to call it. You get a solo laner in a top, solo laner in bottom, main tank and healer in mid, and then your ranged assassin. I'm not sure why I'm doing air quotes, but your ranged assassin does rotations around the map to either help out with camps, to help out in lane. Granted though, we don't have a Genji, so like he's usually the one to kind of like jump around. Sylvanas is another one as well, but these characters have already been played in this series, so we won't be seeing them. It's a Dahaka, Deckard Cain, Junkrat on the left-hand side. Junkrat really good for poking, good at grabbing camps on his own. Spread volley is actually a good way to burst down camps. Depending on your positioning, you can get that spread volley to almost clear out a camp in a wave very, very quickly. But also, endless nades at 16 is really annoying to deal with. Good heads-up ban from Team Banana. Junkrat, Deckard Cain, and a Dahaka. Single target hook. Done. So I love this ban coming out from the side of Team Banana. They kind of saw through the mist, if you will. Jaina to be gotten rid of, and that makes sense because you don't want to deal with a Varian taunting and then Jaina just dropping a Blizzard on your head. Though things like Orphea, Kael'thas, they're all up and available. I don't think we'll see it, but a Kael'thasad's an option. Actually, Kael'thasad is not a bad option for Team Banana because there's no cleanse. Like Dahaka, yeah, you can burrow under the ground. Junkrat's got concussion mines, but like, I guess you could consider those like kind of like a cleanse in a sense. I don't think we'll see Kael'thasad, but I would love it. I love watching Kael'thasad, especially at a high tier play of this with really, really good players. But I don't know if there's anyone on either side that really would, well, I don't know if anyone inside of Team Banana would really prioritize it. That's pretty good, yeah. Okay, I'll go with Vikzu. I'll do my best to remember that. Garrosh and Malthael. So it is, this is the solo lane sandwich, as I was saying. This is also looking like a solo lane sandwich. Greymane could be the hyper carry. It could be solo lane Joanna. That is something we have seen in the past. Not sure, though. You know what I would... I kind of like a Tychus here. You like the Banana Kael'thasad as well? Alright, Li Ming. I actually thought she was already played in this series, so that's me misremembering. Yo, dude, Colossal Smash would be insane. Yo, can we get a Colossal Smash Varian? That would actually be so good. Colossal Smash Varian with a Greymane Li Ming, and you got a Brightwing? Dude, you go Colossal Smash, you win the game, in my opinion. I can be as wrong as you say I am. Colossal Smash Variant, I think, wins the game. The thing with good players is they know not to pick Kael'thasad. Stop it. Stop it. BRB Soaking, aka Dream Crusher. Stupid question, does Tychus percent base damage bypass Garrosh armor? Yes. Alright, start prediction. Final game of the day. Final map of the day. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this on the left-hand... Oh, on the right-hand side, that's where we loaded in. So let's go ahead and talk about these teams. On the right, we've got the members of Team Banana. Come on, Varian. Go High King's Quest. Give me that Colossal Smash. Uki to play the Varian. Vikzu playing a Brightwing. We've got Banana and Li Ming. My try on the Joanna. And Hazuabs to play a Greymane. Oh, what is this line small? You can still go Colossal Smash, though. Smash go Burr. To the left, we have Team Ultralisk. We've got Darkmok on Dahaka. Fantastic skin on that one. Hopaka to play the Junkrat. Shelvin. Healing with Deckard Cain. Death Knight on the Garrosh. And Malthael to go to the bottom, played by Ultralisk. There's your level 1s. The gamble is up and available if you would like to predict who wins this series. We are basically in a best... Ooh, body check. That makes sense, though. Ooh, I wonder if we get Emerald as well from Deckard Cain. I'd like to see Ruby and Emerald as well, and then I'd like to see Perfect Gems at 20, but that's just me. Emerald at level 7 from Deckard is a 75% healing reduction for 4 seconds. It's a great thing to grab up against a Brightwing, and the reason I bring up body check is it's the same thing. It's a 30% slow. Nice toss into the steel trap right there. It's a 35% slow with a 30% healing reduction for 3 seconds. We actually could see the upgrade at level 20 as well. The upgrade at 20... I know it gives you a second charge, and I think it increases the healing debuff as well. We can actually check that while we're kind of chilling here. Let's break the game. Let's break the game. Look at the 20. It is Inner Rage. Body Check gains an additional charge, and the healing reduction is increased by an additional 45%. So it actually goes up to 75% healing reduction. Because it's an additional, so it's additive. So we're going from 30 to 75% at level 20. Now, I don't know if we'll see that. We'll have to take a peek at that a little bit later on, but the invade into the camp from the side of Team Ultralisk is really good. Ucky, the first one to go down. But he's not a real boy yet. Well, he is a real boy. He's just not a real, he's not a real lad yet. Soaking was jabbing at Shig, but I was talking about Kel'Thuzad as well. But I was also talking about Kel'Thuzad. That's the thing. What kind of level 4? I like Ruby, personally. I'm a big Ruby fan at level 4, but it's going to be Potion of Shielding. By the way, if you didn't know this, if you're like, but Bahamut, like Ruby's not that big. Ruby's potions, even though the model for it is smaller, the Ruby potions are worth 90 or heal for 90% of a base potion. So you're still getting insanely good healing out. Now, Potion of Shielding, you are going to be getting 170 shield for 6 seconds. Concussion Mine splits Ucky, who's already been tossed away by the Garrosh. We will have a bottom camp to be pushed in by the side of Team Ultralisk. First seed's up and available, but I don't think anyone wants to prioritize that while a siege happens. Actually, Ultralisk splits off. Well, it looks like Ultralisk splits off, gets the first seed on their side of the map. Ucky not going to be fished for by a Concussion Mine. Indomitable for Garrosh, okay. We've got Subdue for Joanna. Tossed into Varian, who did eat a steel trap. Alpaca trying to avoid the arcane orb from Li Ming. It's a taunt Varian, though. The reason I'm all about Colossal Smash is, one, I think it's a really fun talent to play. Two, though, into Garrosh, at least you can chunk into his armor. Then Greymane Li Ming have high burst ability into him, or even any target, since you're reducing armor. Now, of course, Garrosh does have his baseline where he gets armor based on 2% missing health, but you can still at least chunk that down. I don't know. I see so much value out of Colossal Smash, and Garrosh does get a pick onto Ucky. I believe that was a second kill onto, yeah, Varian's died twice so far. The little lad getting bullied in map number 3 today. 7 talents here. Faster for Team Ultralisk, as they do have those couple kills. But it's 7 apiece on both sides. It will be the Emerald at level 7 for Deckard Cain. That's that 75% healing reduction for 4 seconds. For those of you that don't know either, if you're playing Deckard Cain, you can swap between your gems. There's like a second or 2 delay of activating them, but it doesn't put them on cooldown. If you've ever wondered, if you've ever been like, oh, I don't know. You can swap between Sapphire and Emerald, and it won't throw the other on cooldown. What will be on cooldown is Garrosh, because he just stepped a little too aggressive into this bottom lane and will get picked off. First blood over to the side of Team Banana, 3rd kill of the game overall. As a reminder, if I say the word armor, that means physical and spell. Unless it's specified, just always assume it's physical and spell armor reduction. Or buff. Armor's both, and then physical is physical, spell is spell. So, like, Muradin gets physical block. He gets physical stacks. God dang it. He gets a 75% from his level 1, if he goes into that. Brightwing gives spell armor with her pixie dust. So, there you go. And, oh, here's a good example. Lucio's Boombox, which is quote-unquote a troll talent that I've been told, gives 5 physical armor. Or, excuse me, gives you 5 armor. Sorry, my brain's all over the place. My apologies. Looking at too many things, thinking about too much. Let's focus back in on the game right now as Death Knight tries to go for the channel delayed out. It's 1 out of 3 seeds to the side of Team Ultralisk. Concussion Mine doesn't push Banana the way they're hoping for. Ultralisk back on the channel. Hazuab's maybe looking for a camp on the north side of this. No, he's going to poke with a Ghanaian cocktail. But I will say this, it is 10 talent here on the side of Team Banana, or excuse me, Team Ultralisk. They will have Stay a While, Riptire, Isolation, Warlords, and the Last Rites. My try gonna get split by a Concussion Mine once again. Still, not the fishing they're looking for. Also, Boombox doesn't expire. Boombox has a 20-second cooldown, and it doesn't expire over time. So yeah, you can use it. You can get 5%. You can get 5% armor to an ally or yourself or whatever inside the circle. But you can also heal. Like you could throw a Boombox over here and let someone solo a camp, and then run down to mid or bottom and go help an ally. So I don't know. I think Boombox has tons of value. Boombox can tank tower shots. Yeah, it can tank tower shots too. Yeah, Boombox has got tons of value.
A seed has sprouted. Best not fight over it.
Well, but Bahamut, all the pros only ever take reverse amp. Well, no one used to take leap, and then in CCL everyone took leap. Huh, weird. I've been playing leap for years. Or like Mind Control Sylvanas. You never took Mind Control Sylvanas until there was that one day when Oxygen Esports, I believe, took Mind Control Sylvanas on Battlefield of Eternity, and then everybody was taking Mind Control Sylvanas all of a sudden. It's the ebb and flow of MOBAs. It's the ebb and flow flub of MOBAs. I can't even say the words quick enough. Maltheo goes down. A Warlord's Challenge activated by Garrosh as well. Death Knight looking for a toss maybe? Nice. Wiggling around, but just getting poked at by Hazuabs, and we will have Vikzu with the channel onto the objective here. 1 out of 3 seeds to the side of Team Banana. Casually shaving 30k off your hero damage is a little bit of for a little bit of utility. I'm sorry, you telling me that reverse amp gets 30,000 heroic value? You're telling me that reverse amp does 30,000 heroic damage?
Sprouting. Prepare to gather it.
Leap is meta because of rework. Nope, shut up, you're wrong. Boombox has a smile and dances around happily. Checkmate. Boom. Easy. Thank you. All right. Seed will be up and available top left of the map, favoring the positioning of Team Ultralisk. And I think Team Banana was setting up for some sort of gank in this lower half of the map, but it's not going to happen. And I think Junkrat, yes, he will get this objective phase to his allies. Reverse amp is huge? No, it's the radius of Lucio. Got him. Take that, BRB soaking. Garrosh activates the Warlords. No, that was a taunt from Varian. By the way, it's percent-based taunt as well, or charge for Varian. Warbringer at level 10 gives him a 4-second cooldown on charge, and then level 13 gives a 4% every charge. 4% every 4 seconds. That's an easy way to remember it. Bottom lane overgrowth plant immediately cleared out by Banana. Top lane being pushed in. Looks like Junkrat and John up there. Big ball from Li Ming. The Decker Kane, stay well and listen, is put on a 10-second if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is. And Li Ming, the one to fall. Brushstock in from Dahaka. Flank position here. Is there a drag onto Brightwing? Vikzu gets the blink away. Taunt from Varian as well. Darkmock still chasing in. Is there a drag? No! Dahaka becomes a crab. Medallion died, so Sonya could have leap value. Yeah. Remember the good old days of Medallion when you would get like a top 2 pick on Gazlo? Oh. Oh, the Medallion meta days. Cool in concept. It was a cool concept. I'll give it that. Was it good for heroes? No. But it was a cool concept. I'll have 16 talents here in just a moment. 6 out of 10 stacks for the Dahaka, so he's moving at 132% movement speed for 5 seconds after tapping a bush. Slightly faster than Mount. Inevitable end for the Malfield. Ancient Blessings. Sorry, I kept wanting to say Astral Blessings, and I'm like, that's not right.
Another seed is about to
Okay.
sprout, heroes. Are you ready for it?
Looks like we've got just about every heroic up and available. Bottom right will be our next seed. Massive wave in top lane. Hazuabs has the inner beast active, keeping that going off these side walls, but also side walls give a little bit of vision and open up the lane further for a team to advance or even disengage. Dahaka Brushtalk into the flank once again. Brightwing still in the bottom lane, waiting for that phase shift. Will be on to Joanna. No healing reduction applied in time. At least it didn't look like it. Riptire focuses on to Greymane. Stay well and listen once again, put on a 10-second cooldown. Oh, the ally tossed onto Ultralisk gives the 20 armor, and Garrosh does go down. Malthea will live, but Garrosh does get picked off. Chattering Teeth still chasing in. Hazuab's keeping that inner beast active, poking onto Shelvin. But it looks like Joanna moves down to bottom lane. She'll go clear things out there. Uki gonna soak up mid very quickly on Mount. And our next seed is down in the bottom right. Could be 2 out of 3 favoring the side of Team Banana. Fun fact, if you are watching Heroes of Storm in an observer slot, like a live game, for example, like when Grubby and I were watching games together in CCL, you actually see different polymorph animations. Like Grubby would see a pig when I'm seeing a crab. Just fast. Same thing with ragdoll physics, actually, too. There was a couple times when I saw, like, a ragdoll, like, fall into, like, one of the holes on Sky Temple, and I was like, oh, nice, Grubby, and he'd be like, what? Interesting things about Heroes of Storm. Seasoned Soldier for our Garrosh at level 16. You know, I know I said it last game, but I love Hazu. Oh, Greek, that's fine. You're welcome to cheer on the players that you like. I'm not gonna flame. Now, if you were like every 10 minutes spamming the exact same message, yeah, you know, I might say something, but you're welcome to cheer on the people you believe in. My Try eats the steel trap with an iron skin, face checking that bush, but of course, iron skin was active, so no big deal. Herodric staff for level 16 on the Deckard Cain. As a reminder, that glow on his staff, you can kind of see it right there. The glow on the staff means the Herodric staff has the stun available. And I believe that's vision, like you can see that as an opposing enemy. So if we were to jump onto the Brightwing vision, I don't know, we might not see Deckard Cain for a second or two here. Yeah. What's up, Vita? How you doing today, bud? Happy Saturday to you. As a reminder, if you're enjoying the games, hanging out, be sure to drop a follow. We do stream 6 days a week. I average about 6 hours per stream. And we will be doing as much coverage for this tournament as possible. We also will be putting these videos up on YouTube, so if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe. But I will be also back for the games tomorrow as well. Isolation goes up from Dahaka. I believe that landed onto Li Ming. Riptire from Junkrat, but a lot of health pools. Oh, Li Ming actually gets the snipe with a couple magic missiles, and the Riptire doesn't even get the explosion for wave clear. Seed is up and available. If the members of Team Banana want to just go soak up for 20, they absolutely could. They don't have much to go for said level 20. I mean, the same can be said about Team Ultralisk. But it is 2 out of 3 seeds over to the side of Team Banana, 0 out of 3 for Ultralisk, so giving this over is not that big of a deal. Seems like the team fight is the priority, though. Let's zoom out here. Let's get rid of our talents for the time being. Dahaka looks for a drag out of the bush, can't land anything. Hopaka with the channel, interrupted by Uki. My Try on the northeast side of our screen. Whoa! I look over at Dahaka, and he just goes down. Nicely done. Taunt from Varian. I believe was what set that up, because Blessed Shield is on a 3-second cooldown. And there's the Garden Terror over to the side of Team Banana. Let's go ahead and cycle through the other numbers. We'll see the 20s after they already pop up, but let's take a look at the damage healing experience in this late game. Team Banana are looking to push in to end this third map here in our round-robin phase of the Ravencourt EU League. Vikzu with a phase shift in. Wave of Force as well from Li Ming. Riptire zones back the enemy. Ultralisk and crew were threatened a little bit. Greymane's got the blunderbuss. You know that because you can see the splash beyond his autos connecting, so you can actually see that little bit of a spray behind. But of course, Hazuabs has to be careful. If he splashes onto the enemies, the keep will start targeting onto him. Doesn't want to tank any of that free damage. Big stay a while and listen. Onto 2. Storm Shield activated by the Joanna. She is that blinded by the light level 20. I believe she went into Zealous Glare at level 1, so Shield Glares give cooldowns onto the level 20 blinded by the light, but if you have the double Shield Glare with the Zealous, you just have more cooldown opportunities. Could be the beginning of the end. Yeah. A nice a nice keep will be taken down. Bottom lane fort out as well. I want to note as well, we have the mid lane fort still up and available on the side of Team Banana, so that's consistent catapult pressure, not matched by anything. Ucky goes in for the oh, Garrosh! I think Garrosh was still inside the circle of the Garden Tear, and it gets the slam, followed up by that stun. Nicely done from Team Banana. Li Ming gonna try and poke in here and there. Ultralisk really low. That's a reset for Banana once again. A double kill to our red squad. And what do they want to do with this 40 to 50 second advantage? Camps. 3 to 7 in kills. Extra for Junkrat. Respect the Elderly for Decker Kane. Isolation, Contagion. Malthea with the buyback. And Garrosh, Titanic Might. Talrosh's elements, we already talked about the Blunderbuss, the Glory to the Alliance, as well as, whoa, a little bit of lag there, sorry. Blinded by the Light for the Joanna, and Invisible Friends on the Brightwing. Still 24 on Malthael, 10 to go on Garrosh. Does Malthael have his buyback? He does, okay. So Malthael holding on to the respawn, the buyback as I also like to call it. Extra oomph gets 1 hit, so it's down to 46 seconds. Wait, did it get 1 hit? Wait. No, I don't think it did, actually.
Soon you will have another seed to gather, heroes. It won't be long now.
No, it did. I just can't do math today. Sorry. My brain was doing the wrong math. Anyways, 0 out of 3 seeds on both sides. Just about every heroic off cooldown. Riptire on 12 seconds. Brightwing getting a charge of Blink Heal soon. Sorry for the small lags. I apologize. Siege Giants are rocketing their way through top lane. Wave is about to arrive, but yeah, it looks like the seed's going to be given in lieu of grabbing some camps for the mid and bottom. The Death Knight is stepping into all of this. Okay, Death Knight's on the point. They're going to have to fight over all of this. Li Ming going to try and mount up and get over here as well. There's a concussion mine on the point, so they give it away. Team Banana, don't play this overly aggressive. Concussion mine could have got a bad split. That could have been punished. Speaking of splits, that's Varian, who is absolutely fine. Big stay a while and listen on to Varian as well. Brightwing was in the midst of all of that. Oh no, a Last Rites to come in on top of all of that. Second stack from Malthael. That's a huge, huge pickup on the side of Team Ultralisk. I would hope that they get their mid lane, get the enemy mid lane fort, just to alleviate some of this catapult pressure. Get a periodic catapult of their own through mid. All right, Riptire's back off cooldown. Another camp to be grabbed. Now just peeking around the map right now, seeing what we got going. Let's actually take a look at the stats, because we haven't taken a look at these in the later game. We're almost 20 minutes into our third map in our third best of 3 of the day. It's been good games so far today. Been a really fun day of games. Hope you're all enjoying them. $10 on the Varian, 8 for Brightwing, and the mid lane fort still standing, over 50%. Not much, but still over 50%.
A seed has been planted. It will sprout before you know it.
Chattering Teeth pulled and eaten. The top lane cleared out. Next seed will be in the top right of the map. No, it's 5 to 7 in kills. It's a close game here. I mean, I say that, and we look at the minimap, and that's telling a different story. But the late game has seemingly been a drastic shift over to the side of Team Ultralisk. Team Banana just can't find a kill. Garrosh pops Indomitable, pokes into the bush with a Groundbreaker. Can't get the toss that they're looking for. Hazuabs clears a bit of bottom lane. There is a keep down on their side of the map for Team Banana. Team Ultralisk already lost their keep in bottom and mid. Consistent catapults going into those lanes. Mitra getting thrown in. Drops a blessed shield. Whoa! Garrosh may have made a mistake by tossing in the Joanna. Of course, Malthael, as I mentioned earlier, was saving the buyback and does use it right here. So Malthael cannot die for the next 3 minutes. Malthael cannot die until 24 minutes and like 15 seconds or so. Because it's a 180-second cooldown. 3 minutes. But it is still 5v5. Junkrat about to get Riptire. 45 seconds on Stay Well and Listen for Decker Kane with the level 20 upgrade. Tensions are rising here in game number 3. You definitely want to take a victory here. This is the round robin phase. Every map counts! Blinking from Li Ming and she'll find the Calamity reset. Uki gets hit with the last rites, but it does next to nothing. And Ultralisk may have been discovered here as well. Ultralisk goes down. That's a reset for Li Ming. Darkmok looks for the drag, but can't land anything. Scroll of Ceiling from Decker Kane is pretty good. Phase shift from Brightwing onto Mitra. They're going to chase across the map. The seed will be left. Yeah, I think they want to end right here. 40 on Garrosh, 66 on Malthael. That's a blessed shield. No Radiating Faith. Radiating Faith doesn't matter because Li Ming blinks in Calamity, but Junkrat snipes with a frag launcher grenade of his own. Shelvin is picked off. It still is a to the side of Team Banana, who hold out patiently. That's, I think, the big thing to note. Team Banana hold out patiently for this moment, and it perfectly played out for them in the late game. GG, well played. Team Banana will take this series in a 2-1 on Garden of Terror. 23 minutes just about in. Man, oh man, I loved this series. This was a good one today. GG, well played. As a reminder, if you are starting to get out of the stream, be sure to drop a follow. I will be back live with these games tomorrow morning. The games start at 9:30 a.m. PDT, 12:30 p.m. EDT, and 18:30 CEST. If you are starting to file on out of here, thank you for hanging out. Be sure to drop a follow. If you'd like to support the stream further, it's always very much appreciated. We do full-time stream 6 days a week. We average nearly 6 hours of stream. Today's a little bit shorter because we are on delay and stuff like that. Look at that that parade of 7 beautiful catapults. I read your message backwards. Don't know why I did that. Which team wins Garden of Terror? It was Team Banana.